Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is me, Jordan Young, aka Sneakernomicz, and I have another very special episode for you today. It is a sneaker unboxing. We're doing it again. You guys get to sit there and watch me take a pair of shoes out of a box. Now, I get a lot of messages from people who are kind of like seemingly stricken with guilt, who are sort of saying things like, we, the audience, are just getting so much benefit. It just feels totally one-sided. Is there any way that we can contribute to your sacrifice? And so if you want to become a member of my page, you can do so, sign up to the memberships. If you want to send me super chats in the premieres, or if you want to email me for my PayPal, there are ways that you can sort of appease and alleviate the guilt that you might be feeling. I will say that it's not like all that bad for me because with these shoes and stuff, I get to hang on to them and I'll often wear them out and about for the intended purpose they were created for. And if these videos do well and I get a few views and stuff like that, then I'll actually go some ways to recouping some of the money. So it's not a total loss on my end. Do not worry. If you like dry, sarcastic humor, then you might like to subscribe. If you prefer a more like sophisticated wit and like genuinely good jokes, then yeah, this might not be the place for you. But I do appreciate you sticking around long enough, at least to see the shoes. So these are the Nike SB Dunk Low Orange Lobster. This is a collaboration with Concepts. I'll tell you guys a little bit about the entire Lobster series a little bit later on in the video, but for now, let's just get into the sneakers. We've got the rainbow box. These rainbow boxes are usually for the quick strikes, which are the sort of like slightly more limited SBs, where the purple boxes are more for your sort of like GR SBs. All right, so as for the sneakers themselves, so here we are, the Orange Lobsters in full effect. I really like the speckled leather, which is supposed to represent the crustacean shell of the lobster. It's really nice quality, and the color hue is just banging on all of the lobsters. You've also got the lobster bib liner, which is consistent on all of the different lobster models. And then you have the nice contrast with the black midsole, and then you've got the contrast orange stitching, which just adds to the pop. A super cool feature from the lobsters is the rubber bands that goes around the toe box, which represents the rubber bands that goes around the lobster claw to prevent the lobster from chopping off your finger before you send it to an unceremonious death inside a pot of boiling water. They also come with a couple of different sets of laces. So they come installed with the white lace, which already looks dope, but then you've also got this sort of like aquamarine blue, and then you've also got the orange as well. So you've got some options there lace wise. Now I was really lucky and hit on a raffle for these, so I actually got this pair for retail, which was an unbelievable W. If you were after this shoe, you'll know that they were not, but it turns out that they only released them through like Concepts directly, skate shops, and then Sneakers had a very limited run in terms of the draw. I only have one other pair of lobsters, which are the purple lobs. These are the pair that came out in 2018, and they came out alongside a green pair. So I'm really stoked to be able to have a couple of colorways. I would like to add to the pack. It would be pretty cool to pick up another pair of the older ones, but the prices are pretty crazy on them. So some of you out there might be thinking, man, why are the lobsters so popular? How come they go for such crazy money on the resale markets? And if you'll allow me a moment, I'll quickly run you through the history of the lobsters. So the Lobster SBs are a collaboration with Concepts. Concepts was founded in Cambridge, Massachusetts in 1996, with a focus on streetwear and skate culture. When they were given the chance to work on an SB Dunk in 2008, they decided to turn to a local dish for inspiration. The designer of the first lobs was a guy called Rob Hepler, and he wanted to use the lobsters as a base because it kind of gave the sneaker that whole luxury feeling, which at the time had been achieved through collaborations with the likes of Tiffany or the use of the Gucci logo. Now, the sneakers are cool enough by themselves, but a big part of the storytelling with the shoe has been and still is the special packaging. The design of the very first special box was afforded to very famous Boston design firm Pilot, who had done work for massive companies like Hasbro and Star Wars. And so the special box packaging centered around this idea of a lobster and Concept's very own fishing company. So you have the red lobster, the next one in the line is the blue lobster, and alongside the launch for the blue lobster, Nike decided to make 36 friends and family pairs of the highly sought after, very mythological and very expensive yellow lobsters. For the 10th anniversary of the lobsters, Nike and Concepts decided to put out two more colorways, the purple pair and the green pair. Now, the purple pair was inspired by combining the colors of the previous models. If you mix red together with blue, you get purple. And then when you add blue together with the friends and family yellow, you get green. And so that's a little short summary of the history of the Concepts lobsters and why they are so popular and why they are so expensive. Now, let's go and chuck these orange lobsters on foot and see how they look. Okay, so there we have it, the on-foot look at the orange lobsters. I think the teal blue laces will really pop hard, so I might chuck those in at some point. And a lot of people ask, like, do you wear them with the rubber bands? I think, like, practically speaking, it doesn't make a lot of sense to wear them with the rubber bands because obviously they're going to like break over time if you want to commit to wearing them, but you can do it if you want. I'll probably take them off when I rock them outside, otherwise, yeah, they're gonna get smashed up pretty quickly. In terms of the sizing, it's just normal SB sizing, which for me, these run true to size. This is a UK 9.5, US 10.5, and these fit really great and are comfortable for me. I like SB comfort. And then in terms of the resale, like, I was more than happy to pay resale for these. Had I not struck it lucky on a raffle, I was already looking at prices and already putting auctions on my watch list for this pair. Like, whether I copped these for retail or not, I was going to pay the resale. And what I'm seeing at the moment is anywhere between like £400 to £500, or sort of like 450 to 600 American dollars. And I think it's a no-brainer. If you want them, grab them now before prices start going up. And so that's my review. I honestly think now, after having had them in hand and having them on foot, that they are a very strong contender for shoe of the year. They're definitely the most special pair that I've had in hands of all the big ones thus far. So yeah, they're definitely right up there, shoe of the year for me. Don't be surprised if you see these at #1 on my top 10 sneakers of the year list coming out soon. They're just awesome. So that's my review on the 2022 Nike SB Dunk Low Concepts collab Orange Lobster. Definitely worth the hype. Definitely very special in hands. They definitely hit hard in hand, I'll give them that. And yeah, like I've said already a whole bunch of times, my sneaky shoe of the year. So Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and thank you to everybody for messing with my content short and long here on the YouTube. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a wonderful upcoming week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care and peace.